Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to Ringgold High School. My name is Tracy Wright. I'm the Director of Bands here at Ringgold High School, and we hope that you will make yourself comfortable and at home. I'm looking in the back of the room. There are a lot of people standing in the back of the room, but I see probably 60 or 70 empty seats scattered all over the theater. Raise your hand if you have some seats next to you. All right, hands are going up all over the building tonight. All right, there are hands everywhere. Okay, so I'm looking at 6 empty seats in a row right up here in the middle. Those are prime seats as well. So I'm assuming that you're choosing to stand in the back at this point. We could set an entire marching band right here, and this will, depending on the marching band, right here in the front. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you here, and if you need the restroom during the concert, if you'll go out into the lobby and take a right, go to the glass doors and open those, and there are restrooms right around the corner from the glass doors down on the end. So feel free to use those. Also, if during the concert you have a little one with you and they become restless during the concert, don't worry, you can still hear the concert out in the lobby. The concert will be piped out into the lobby and you'll be able to hear. We're also going to do one thing, as I was reminded at my daughter's Christmas program at her school. I got to watch it from the back of someone's cell phone the entire time. So what we're going to do now is we're going to give you an opportunity to get a photo of the students on stage. The students sit up straight, sit up nice and tall. Okay, all right. And now smile. And parents, from where you are, they're going to get a photo so the people behind them can watch the concert today. All right. Take that. Let's take one more. The flutes weren't smiling. Now they are. Okay. And there we go. Very good. This is one of the many events that GMEA District 7 hosts during the year, and one of our largest events. We try to put on a top-notch event for our students and give them a wonderful experience. I do want to thank our district officers. Our district officers are the following music educators. Our district band chair is Christopher Carr. He's the director at Carrollton High School. Our treasurer is Rich Stickler from Lakeview, Fort Oglethorpe. Our secretary is Cynthia Vedetto from Bowden. Our district chair, which also includes chorus and as well as band, is DJ McConnell from South Paulding. Our chaplain is Eric Willoughby, and our sergeant at arms is Neil Ruby. So let's give our district officers a big hand. We also realized a few minutes ago that we had a very, very small bleep in the program, and that is the director at Chattooga County High School, Gene Greer, is not listed in the back. So, Gene, on behalf of the district, we apologize for that in Chattooga County. We want to make it right, and we'll make sure that you're in there next year. The rehearsal manager for this ensemble is Mr. Michael Brodowski. He's the director of bands at Southeast Whitfield. And the percussion coordinator for this band is Laura Purser, who's the director at Oakwood Christian Academy. So let's thank these folks for their tireless efforts. They're all backstage right now doing things. On stage now is our 9th and 10th grade district honor band. Their concert will begin with Shimmering Joy by Tyler Grant, Italian Rhapsody by Julie Giroux, In Simple Faith by Randall Standridge, Full Throttle by Robert W. Smith. And then they will close with a wonderful march by the great Fred Jewell titled They're Off. Their conductor is a veteran seasoned director from Texas as well as the great state of Mississippi. Sharon Laird holds degrees from the University of Southern Mississippi, and her bands in Mississippi have won tremendous and numerous awards and distinctions. Please join me in welcoming to the stage our 9th and 10th grade District Honor Band and their conductor, Miss Sharon Laird. Fantastic. Sitting on this stage are some fine musicians. 9th and 10th grade band, if you are going to the Georgia All-State Band in 2 weeks, and you're a member of our prestigious All-State Band, please stand. Let's give these young men and women a big hand. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Be seated. In District 7, as I said in the last concert, if you were here, we have a very close group of directors. An event like this and other events, it's almost like a family reunion when we get together, and we've got all the crazy uncles from Carroll and Paulding County that come up. And, we only get to see at Christmas and Thanksgiving, and we just have a great time together. We're also very deliberate about honoring and keeping the memory alive of those directors that served in our district for many years, that made an impact on our district. Several years ago, almost 20 years ago, I would imagine, Paulding County became a part of District 7. And with that brought some phenomenal bands to District 7, as well as teachers. One of those men was Mr. Ronnie Davis. Ronnie was the band director at Paulding County High School, and then as that county began to grow, he became the director at Hiram High School. And not long after Mr. Davis retired, he passed away. And he was a good man and was a friend to all of us that knew him. Mr. Davis was also a tuba player. And so we are presenting this memorial award in his memory to the first chair tuba player in this band, who is Mr. Preston Johnson of Lakeview Fort Oglethorpe High School. Preston, will you just stand and we'll give you the plaque after the concert. Miss Laird, yes, are you available? Always. Miss Laird's husband is also a retired band director, and we're glad that you joined us as well and came out, and I think you stayed at the pool and hung out at the hotel while your wife worked this weekend. No, he was here all weekend, actually.
Kept up with all my stuff.
That's right. That's it. Very good. Miss Laird, here's a plaque from District 7. Presented to Sharon Laird for your service to the students of GMEA District 7, February 16th, 2019.
Wow, thank you. I have never been known to walk by a microphone if I ever had the chance to speak into one. Thankfully, my friends keep me from singing into one. I told the students the other night that I once received a trophy for karaoke, and one of them from the back said, "Were you the only one there?" But they're kind of right. My trophy was actually for going first. Folks, I could gush and grin and laugh and cry happy tears all afternoon about the wonderful work. I can't even call it work. The wonderful experience I've had with your students since Thursday night. You hear this phrase a lot, but this really doesn't happen everywhere. This group of students and the group of band directors who teach them are among the finest, literally, that our country has to offer. I'm from South Mississippi, Hattiesburg, and I live in the Hattiesburg area, and this area of the country is so well known for its richness and support of fine arts, more specifically bands. And when Blair Calloway, by the way, thank you, Blair Calloway, what an honor. But when I received the invitation to come here, I was immediately intimidated because I thought, why are they calling just an old country girl from South Mississippi to come do one of these kind of bands? These folks are awesome. And sure enough, they've been awesome. I haven't worried about them at all. I've been worried about myself, because if anybody messes up, it's going to be me. And this morning, I was so caught up in the music they were making, I totally lost my place and had no clue where we were in the music because I just totally got lost in what they were doing. And I've had moments like that on stage today. It's just during the "'Tis So Sweet to Trust in Jesus," I was just thinking, Lord, ain't it? Because it was so beautiful. Just made my heart and soul happy. And just the energy and all the different styles we're playing and the different key signatures and in the ballad and Simple Faith, much of the slowing down and speeding up and getting louder and getting softer was completely spontaneous. That was simply communication between all these wonderful musicians and feeling the music in their soul and their heart. And so that's what making art and making music is all about. It's not always about just reading the right notes and right rhythms. We didn't have to spend much time on that. These band directors had already trained those students to make beautiful music and play right notes and play right rhythms. They came together today, not as 9th and 10th graders, but as mature musicians to put together a spectacular program. And I hope and pray that everybody on this stage continues making music for their entire life. If you don't choose to do it as a profession like I have, then play community bands, college. Parents, colleges pay really good scholarships if your child's in band. Just keep that in mind. But I encourage you to stick with it because you folks are obviously our future, and the music you're making and what you're creating in our souls and our hearts is so special. Thank you to all the officers in GMEA. Thank you to the band directors who helped in rehearsal. Thanks to my husband for being with me this weekend. And thank you to you parents for everything you do. Arts is so important. Continue to support it. And if you've ever wondered or doubted that, what these students have done on stage is absolute proof. So students, to you, what a pleasure. I'm so glad. I told them the first night, I was so glad they let this country girl from the South come up north. And I don't think anybody had ever heard it called up north, but thank you so much. It's been an honor. I can't believe that they, I told them I would have done this for free. It was so much fun, but I waited till they gave me my paycheck to tell them that. So I hope you enjoy our last tune. It's been wonderful. Thank you so much. The ending.
Ladies and gentlemen, the District 7 9th and 10th grade honor band and their conductor, Sharon Laird. Let me give this. And parents, if your student is leaving with you, they're going to meet you in the lobby of the theater, not out in this hall. We're bringing another band in, and they're packing up. So your students will gather their belongings and meet you in the lobby of the theater. It's very busy down on this end of the hall. Thank you so much. Our 11th and 12th grade band will be starting in just a few moments.